So we seem to have a view based on the audience, but what is the need for trying to figure out how
welcome to the celebration of the World Accreditation Day. We are very happy to be here. My name is Veronica Ramirez. I am the chair of the Communication and Marketing Committee of ILAC. Brahim?
Hello everyone, this is Brahim Hula. I am the IF Communication Committee Chair, representing IF today, and it's a pleasure to be with Veronica today.
Thank you very much. We are going to have a very good celebration. The year's theme of Accreditation Day is supporting the implementation of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. This is the 14th time that we celebrate the World Accreditation Day, and we start in 2008. We have a lot of themes during that years, and we are very happy to be here with you. Rahim, can you please tell us about our celebration?
Yes, Veronica. So today's celebration will be composed of 3 speeches and 3 videos. So the first speech will be a joint speech from ILAC and IF chairs. The second speech will be from UNIDO, Bernardo Calzadilla. And the third speech will be from CASCO, Reinaldo Figueiredo. Then we have the 3 videos for the Accreditation Day that we're going to present to you. So the speeches are pre-recorded, so you cannot interact with the speakers, but if you want any questions or clarifications, you can use the chat for that, and we'll be happy to respond to you. Today also we are thrilled to know that many of you are temporizing their own celebrations just before or just after the ILAC and IF celebration. So without any due delay, so we're going to start with the first video and information about ILAC and IF. Veronica?
Let's start with our first message. This is a joint speech with ILAC and IAF. I am very happy to introduce Eddie Feller. She is the ILAC chair. ILAC is the International Authority on Testing, Calibration, and Medical Laboratories, inspection bodies, reference material, a proficiency testing provider accreditation, with a membership consisting of accreditation bodies and affiliated organizations throughout the world.
IAF is the Global Association of Conformity Assessment Accreditation Bodies and also other bodies interested in conformity assessment in the fields of management system, products, services, persons, validation and verification, and also other similar programs of conformity assessment.
Yes, both organizations promote the increasingly global use and acceptance by youth, industry, and government of the results from accredited conformity assessment bodies. ILAC and IAF operate and manage the multilateral and mutual recognition arrangement. For the ILAC side is MRA and the IAF side is MLA to promote acceptance of accredited conformity assessment data and results.
ILAC and IF strive to be the global solution for national, regional, and international demonstration of equivalence of reliable results from conformity assessment activities. With that, ILAC and IF, they facilitate trade and support sustainable development using the internationally recognized accredited conformity assessment to deliver the confidence needed for the market for the acceptance of goods and services.
Let's go to the video.
Yes.
Today, June 9th, 2021, quality infrastructure operators worldwide celebrate World Accreditation Day. This year, TEMS is accreditation supporting the implementation of the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
There are 17 SDGs with 169 associated targets, which seek to guide all global, regional, and national development endeavors. Accreditation and visit other quality infrastructure institutions, including metrology, standardization, conformity assessment, and market surveillance, is a critical cornerstone in supporting the SDGs.
World Accreditation Day celebration provides the opportunity for ILAC and IAF members to share examples on how accreditation support meeting objectives such as increasing trade, addressing health and safety concerns, and improving the general overall quality of the output in an economy.
ILAC and IF have maintained a close strategic partnership and a technical cooperation with the United Nations Industry Development Organization, UNIDO, as it recognizes the important role that accreditation plays in the achievement of the Sustainable Development Agenda and its impact on industry development and economic growth.
World Accreditation Day celebration provides the opportunity for ILAC and IAF members to share examples on how accreditation support meeting objectives such as increasing trade, addressing health and safety concerns, and improving the general overall quality of the output in an economy.
ILAC and IF, under the umbrella of INETQI, maintain a database of case studies that provide evidence on how accreditation supports the implementation of the SDGs. You can check the publicsectorassurance.org and the businessbenefits.org websites for case studies in your economy. A brochure, poster, videos, and other material are also available for everyone's use this year to showcase accreditation's role in supporting the implementation of the SDGs. Happy World Accreditation Day.
Very good. So this was the joint message from ILAC and AF. Thank you very much, Eti and Xiao, for the inspiring message, but also for your leadership in ILAC and AF to support and help all our members and stakeholders in the quality infrastructure to achieve the sustainable development goals, by that helping their economies and also helping having a better world. The next speech, Veronica, will be from UNIDO. So UNIDO is the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. It is a specialized agency of the United Nations that promotes industrial development for poverty reduction, inclusive globalization, and environmental sustainability. The mission of UNIDO is to promote and accelerate inclusive and sustainable industrial development, what we call ISID, in the member states of United Nations. So this is the speech, Veronica, and it's going to be presented by UNIDO.
Thank you, Ibrahim. The speech is delivered by Bernardo Calzadilla Sarmiento. He is an international technology leader in the field industrial development. He is the managing director of UNIDO, the Directorate of Digitalization, Technology and Agribusiness. Let's go to the video.
UNIDO is the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, focusing on the promotion of ISID, which means Inclusive Sustainable Industrial Development. Our aim is to support mainly SDG 9 on industry and innovation infrastructure, but certainly our concern is to support all SDGs. Quality infrastructure contributes to each of the SDGs, and we have identified among the 17 goals 5 pillars: people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnerships. Quality infrastructure contributes to each of them, and UNIDO has been instrumental for many, many years since its inception to be the main partner of developing countries to help them to set up standardization bodies, metrology bodies. And since 20 years, accreditation came as an important dimension to build trust in the architecture of quality infrastructure. So we have been collaborating with the quality infrastructure institutions, in particular with ILAC, to bring developing countries on board. We had a scheme called the pre-peer evaluation that helped countries in developing world to prepare better for the peer evaluation system in the framework of the multilateral recognition schemes. UNIDO has been working also in the field, working directly at the level of the laboratories. We have made an inventory just recently finalized and found that over 20 years in 58 countries, UNIDO has supported 1,000 laboratories. At least 250 achieved accreditation. So we work accompanying the operators, but we work also at policy level. We work with the partners called INETQI, which brings together ISO, ITU, IEC, ILAC, IAF, OEML, BIPM, UNEC, and ITC. World Bank and the WTO, and this is a group of organizations that is supporting quality infrastructure. We came about with a new definition of quality infrastructure, but also with a toolbox for quality policy development, which frames the support we can give in this area.
Thank you, Bernardo, for the message and for UNIDO continuous and strong cooperation that exists at the international, regional, and national level with the accreditations community. And as Bernardo referred in his speech, we are members of the International Network of Quality Infrastructure, INET-QI, ILAC, and IIF work in close cooperation with all INET-QI members to support the implementation of the SDGs.
Yes, absolutely, Veronica. We have also now a second speech that is also supporting our ILAC and IF community from CASCO. The speeches will be delivered by Rinaldo Figueiredo. Rinaldo is the CASCO chair, and CASCO is the ISO committee that it is dedicated to the development of conformity assessment standards related to conformity assessment practices. So let's go and listen to the speech from Rinaldo.
Hello, my name is Reinaldo Figueiredo, and it gives me a great pleasure to be able to join you by video for this year's World Accreditation Day. I'm a lifelong standard and conformity assessment professional who's worked with the American National Standards Institute, the ISO member for the United States of America for more than 20 years. The majority of that experience has focused on issues related to the development of standards, conformity assessment, and accreditation of conformity assessment bodies through ANSI National Accreditation Board. I also have the honor to serve the international standards community as chair of CASCO, the ISO committee dedicated to the development of conformity assessment standards related to conformity assessment practices. These are referred to as the CASCO toolbox and cover topics such as the operating of accreditation bodies, certification bodies, testing and calibration laboratories, marks of conformity, environmental claims, and the mutual recognition of conformity assessment results. This year, the World Accreditation Day theme is accreditation, supporting the implementation of sustainable development goals defined by United Nations. One of the actions that organizations are taking is to focus on issues of pressing importance. The value of collaboration, cooperation among nations, and multilateralism are values that are at the heart of the ISO system. With less than 10 years left to achieve the 2030 global agenda, we're now standing at the beginning of the countdown decade. There has never been a better time to ask questions about how we will collectively achieve the objectives set out in 2015 by the United Nations SDGs. The plan to redress social imbalances, develop a sustainable economy, and slow the rate of climate change was always ambitious, yet achievable, with commitment and, above all, cooperation. Together, we have to achieve a mission that goes far beyond making up lost ground. We are affirming the importance of the SDGs and building back better. We know that standards are more relevant and more applicable than ever, and ISO is contributing to achieve the SDGs goals. Working together as a global standard community, we are empowering people with real-world solutions and facing sustainability challenges head-on. Accreditation and conformity assessment plays an essential part when it comes to building the public confidence and trust that will allow us to have a better planet. It is accreditation that enables us to be confident in the security of service, process, and the quality of goods offered. The work of conformity assessment and accreditation based on international standards that help us achieve the SDGs are being implemented in the most transparent and effective ways possible. Standards are part of the solution with direct application to meeting the UN Sustainable Development Goals across each of the 17 areas identified. Standards and conformity assessment are two sides of one coin. Hence, only applied together, they produce the expected results of building trust, facilitating trade, helping support the health, prosperity, and well-being of people and the planet. Last year, ISO re-examined its growing catalog of more than 23,000 standards and remapped them against the SDGs. An additional 6,000 standards were identified that can help organizations of all sizes meet their commitments by using real-world solutions developed through consensus. Because ISO standards are about making lives easier, safer, better, they've always focused on areas of people, prosperity, and planet. It is in precisely these areas that are highlighted through the theme of this year's World Accreditation Day. Consequently, taking this message to a wider public, the role of standards is widely recognized as an enabler of trade and a driver of prosperity. It is reliable conformity assessment and accreditation that enables manufacturers and vendors to demonstrate that they meet regulatory requirements, national standards, trading partner requirements, and most importantly, the needs of their customers. On World Accreditation Day, I'm proud to recognize the role that the accreditation community can play in achieving UN SDGs. When it comes to the challenge of meeting the SDGs and realizing the 2030 global agenda, we can only do it with standards, conformity assessment, and accreditation. I'm happy to join the entire accreditation community in celebrating the role that we can play on World Accreditation Day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Rinaldo, for your message and for the great work that ISO CASCO is providing to the international community. Surely ILAC and IAF and ISO CASCO, they are working very closely for the identification, analysis, coordination, and cooperation in the different issues that are related to development and implementation of conformity assessment policies and standards around the world that are related to accreditation. I think that's a very strong support, Veronica, and I think also we can show this by the delivery of different activities in the 3 videos that we have prepared for our members.
Yes, thank you, Rahim. The videos cover the Sustainable Development Goals on 3 perspectives: people, covering the SDGs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5; planet, covering the SDGs 6, 12, 13, 14, and 15; and prosperity, covering the SDGs 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, that are related to conformity assessment. Obviously, peace and partnership are horizontal goals that are also covered by accredited conformity assessment activities.
Yes, Veronica, so we hope that the testimonies in these videos that are coming from around the world with different languages, they will be helpful to show how the role of accreditation and accredited conformity assessment services is important for each of those 17 development goals. So let's go and see these three videos. They will be shown one after the other for all of you.
En el marco del Acuerdo de Reconocimiento Mutuo de ILAC y IAF, la acreditación crea mercados nacionales competitivos y facilita el comercio mediante la eliminación de barreras técnicas tanto para importadores como para exportadores. Esto contribuye al desarrollo económico y mejora la salud y el bienestar social y económico.
خدمات تقييم المطابقة المعتمدة في مجال الأغذية مثل الاختبار على المنتجات، تقييم عملية الإنتاج، المراقبة على المطاعم، وأيضا التفتيش في المنافذ هي أدوات مهمة جدا للتأكد من سلامة الغذاء وملائمته للاستهلاك. وبالتالي فإن خدمات تقييم المطابقة تساهم في الأمن الغذائي، كما أنها تساهم أيضا في محاربة الجوع وفي الاستدامة الزراعية، وتوفر أيضا إمكانية الحصول على مياه نظيفة لكل الناس. الدور الآخر لعملية تقييم المطابقة هو أيضا في حماية الأسواق المحلية من المنتجات الضارة للمستهلك، وأيضا المنتجات التي هي غير مطابقة للمعايير البيئية من دخول الأسواق المحلية.
The ever-growing demand for good healthcare systems is supported by the services of accredited medical laboratories and certified healthcare institutions. In addition, certification ensures trustworthy supply chain of medicine and medical devices. Population growth, longer life expectancy, increase in international trade and travel, as well as innovation in modern medicine are generating the need for accreditation and accredited services.
La formation est une composante essentielle du maintien de la compétence. Nous pouvons être bien plus productifs, adaptables et créatifs quand nous améliorons nos connaissances, notre capital santé, nos compétences et notre résilience. La certification de personnes, l'inspection des instituts de formation et la certification des systèmes de management des organismes de formation sont autant d'exemples où l'attestation de la conformité sous accréditation aide à améliorer l'offre et la qualité de la formation.
La equidad de género es un derecho humano fundamental. Al favorecer la competencia técnica y utilizar normas que consideran equidad de género, la acreditación tiene un impacto positivo en la igualdad y el empoderamiento económico de las mujeres. Al fomentar la igualdad de oportunidades, todos podemos contribuir en igualdad de términos desde lo social, lo cultural, lo económico y lo político en la toma de decisiones y en el liderazgo.
The impact of human activities on the planet has reached dangerous levels, threatening the sustainability and management of natural resources and the protection of the biosphere. UN Sustainability Development Goals aim to adopt an integrated approach to economic development in which environmental sustainability is a key priority. Under the umbrella of the ILAC and IAF Mutual Recognition Arrangement, accreditation and accreditation conformity assessment services provide an essential contribution to the implementation of policies and action aiming to protect the planet.
La natura è fondamentale per la nostra stessa sopravvivenza. Ci fornisce l'ossigeno, regola il clima, impollina i nostri raccolti, ci offre cibo, mangimi e fibre, ma è sotto uno stress crescente. Gli schemi di certificazione forestale, gli sistemi di gestione per la sostenibilità degli ecosistemi, i trattati internazionali, leggi nazionali, i regolamenti e gli schemi proprietari richiedono una gestione rigorosa e affidabile. Le decisioni corrette, basate su prove, misurazioni, audit, ispezioni e attività di verifica accreditate.
Hoewel er een aanzienlijke vooruitgang is geboekt bij het verbeteren van de drinkwaterkwaliteit en de toegang tot schoon drinkwater en sanitaire voorzieningen, missen miljarden mensen, meestal in plattelandsgebieden, nog steeds deze basisvoorzieningen. Geaccrediteerde watertesten, certificering van waterbeheersystemen en andere conformiteitsbeoordelingsdiensten geven nationale en lokale regelgevende instanties, maar ook openbare en particuliere exploitanten van water- en afvalbeheerdiensten, de industrie, huishoudens en andere belanghebbenden de technische middelen om de watervoorraad effectief te beheren. Dit helpt de waterkwaliteit te verbeteren door vervuiling te verminderen, het dumpen te elimineren en het vrijkomen van gevaarlijke chemicaliën en materialen tot een minimum te beperken.
Siłą napędową światowej gospodarki jest konsumpcja i produkcja, która w dużej mierze opiera się na wykorzystaniu środowiska naturalnego i jego zasobów w sposób zagrażający naszej planecie. W ramach infrastruktury jakości to głównie akredytacja wspiera przyjazne dla środowiska zarządzanie odpadami i chemikaliami, przez co można znacznie ograniczyć uwalnianie zanieczyszczeń do powietrza, wody i gleby.
This climate-based way don't turn ogbonge matter fit change. If we gree rework our doings, comot hand for wetin no too pure for climate. Everything wey we don run, sake of say we wan stop the yamayama wey follow this climate matter, fit stop. On top test and measurement wey pure die wey oyibo dey call accreditation, as we go sure say the energy wey we go dey use na wetin we fit dey use dey go. Ogbonge government go ginger, touchlight for carbon matter, sotey na chikiri carbon go kukuma dey comot for wetin we dey use, as dem dey do for other countries with ICAO costing.
Vivimos en una época con deterioro continuo de las aguas costeras debido a la contaminación, y la acidificación de los océanos está causando un efecto adverso en el funcionamiento de los ecosistemas y la biodiversidad. Esto también tiene un impacto negativo en la pesca a pequeña escala. Servicios acreditados de laboratorio, inspección y certificación han formado parte esencial en la publicación de numerosas normas en los últimos 20 años relacionados a acuicultura y pesca, junto con esquemas y acuerdos internacionales que se han logrado.
In September 2015, 193 member states of the United Nations adopted a historical resolution committing themselves to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It contains 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets. IF and ILAC accreditation and accredited conformed assessment activities support economic growth, enable inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and promote productive employment and decent work for all. Hence, accreditation is a main tool to build prosperity.
The ILAC and IAF mutual recognition arrangements aim to facilitate international trade, which is an essential component of a country's path to prosperity. Accredited conformity assessment services in this regard cover a multitude of services, including product life cycle assessments based on objective and internationally recognized criteria. inspection and certification of design and operation of environmentally benign technologies and services, and audit of health and safety management systems.
ऊर्जा परिवर्तन पहेली का हल करना क्लाइमेट चेंज के साथ मानवता की सबसे बड़ी चुनौती है। प्रत्यायन दोनों विषयों में प्रभाव डालता है। कंफर्मिटी असेसमेंट सेवाएं जैसे कि एनर्जी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम सर्टिफिकेशन, ऊर्जा संयंत्र के इंस्पेक्शन, ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस की मान्यता प्रभावी विषयों और कार्यक्रमों को रेखांकित करती है। इन सेवाओं के माध्यम से देशों में SDG 7 ऊर्जा परिवर्तन के लिए लागू किया जा सकता है।
Accreditation promotes socially inclusive and environmentally sustainable economic development by enhancing infrastructure, industry, and innovation. Conformity assessment services continually endorse new technologies and support economic and industrial growth, build trade capacities in industries, and ensure that all countries can benefit from international trade and technological progress.
La disponibilidad de servicios acreditados respalda la transformación estructural y el crecimiento económicos, al aumentar la capacidad de la industria local para agregar valor, diversificar las economías y promover las exportaciones, así como generar empleo y crecimiento en los servicios relacionados con la industria. Esto brinda más oportunidades para mujeres y hombres en todos los grupos sociales, mediante la construcción de la infraestructura resiliente, la promoción de la industrialización inclusiva y sostenible y el fomento a la innovación.
Accredited services such as road inspection, lift certification, and soil and water testing are used by many countries in their pursuit of effective development of cities and metropolitan areas that are considered as powerhouses of economic growth. Accredited conformity assessment services support the increasing of living standards, the reduction of global carbon emissions, and improving inadequate and overburdened infrastructure caused by rapid urbanization.
Okay, so those were the 3 videos that we have prepared from you as part of the material for the World Accreditation Day. We hope you liked these videos and also the other material that are available in the ILAC and IF websites, like the 12 pages brochure, the poster, and other also material. You can find these speeches and the videos on the YouTube channel from ILAC and IF, and it's called IF and ILAC. You can just write that in YouTube channel and you can find the YouTube. Also, we are having a number of case studies that we have collected from around the world on how accreditation and accredited conformity assessment helps in the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals. Some of them are funny cartoons and others are also images and tweets that you can follow this year. So very quickly, I just give you a brief about the material that was developed by the Communication Committee and all the communication experts working with us from the different members in ILAC and IF. So we have a number of material that is available for you from ILAC and IF websites that you can use, and also from the YouTube channel that you can use for your celebration, but also during this year to reach out to stakeholders, regulators, CABs, and etc. to show them how accreditation really supports the implementation of the SDGs. So as you see, we have the poster, which is the one that we have used for the World Accreditation Day, but also we have a joint statement containing a speech from the ILAC and AF and also some links to different material. You have also the brochure, which is a 12-page brochure that gives some examples, some case studies, and also groups the SDGs in the 3 groups of meeting the needs of people, building prosperity, and also the protecting the planet group. The 3 videos that you have just seen, also those are very important part of the promotion that you can have, but what we want to tell you is that we have received a lot of translations to the subtitles that we have submitted to the members, and they are now uploaded on these videos, and you can change the subtitles as you wish. But if you did not transmit your translation, please do that, and then we'll be happy to upload it to the videos. We did also this year have a new type of communication tool, which is the cartoons, explanatory cartoons. Very funny, simple, and can be shared with different stakeholders without a lot of complication of accreditation terms. We have so far had 4 case studies that have been put in cartoons, and we have more coming also. And please, if you wish to send your case study also, we'll be happy to put it in this form. So we have one about the accreditation underpins Kenya's import for Kenya, and we cooperated with Kenya Accreditation for this. We have also the COFRAC case study about delivering confidence in cloud computing services. Another case study with CNAS China about medical laboratory accreditation that supports good health and well-being. And also we have the case study with Accreditation Italy about the positive economic impact of accredited certification for exporters. So as we told you that we'll be happy during this year to receive more case studies and also include them in cartoons that look funny, look simple, and then good for communication. All these case studies, they come also from the websites that we have. So every case study that you send to us will also we will put it on the business benefits and the public sector assurance websites. These 2 websites that help really different stakeholders around the world to understand how accreditation is useful for different themes. What we have this year as an additional option is that you can search these case studies by Sustainable Development Goals. So in addition to the search by sector, country, you can also search by standard and by Sustainable Development Goals. So when you go to the website, you can see that these are the recent case studies that we have received, and they are published on the website. You can also see the different sectors or themes that you can cover and search for them. And the search is by country, standard, but also Sustainable Development Goals. And when you click on one of those Sustainable Development Goals, you will find a number of case studies related to it, and then you can explore it for your convenience. We have also the YouTube channel that is containing the different videos, the cartoons, the celebrations that you can find there. And it's very easy to find. It's IAF and ILAC, one word. Then you can go to YouTube and find the channel, and then you can subscribe for that. Your contribution that we would like you to have is to give us more of your case studies. So these are the case studies that we are working on that we have received from our members. We do have also the newsletters coming that we can promote the celebrations that you have made in your organizations, and we can add them. So the next issue for IF will be in June, end of June, and the next issue for ILAC will be in October. So there will be a very good opportunity for you to showcase how you are using this material and making like a lot of stakeholders aware about accreditation and the use of accreditation. So this is our YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. And also if you need any contact or information, these are our contacts, me and Veronica, and that you can use for additional information and submit to the case studies, etc. Okay, so this was a brief about the different material that we have available for you.
Thank you, Rahim. This is an historical event, as it's the first time that we have the opportunity to celebrate the World Accreditation Day at the global level with the participation of our colleagues from UNIDO, ISO, and our members and all organizations around the world.
So the celebration doesn't end here, Veronica. So normally this theme is for all the year. So until next June 2022, we're going to continue providing material information and also cooperating with different organizations and how accreditation helps in the implementation of Sustainable Development Goals.
Yes, Rahim, we just want to encourage you to please share with us your celebration in your local economies. We are having a lot of materials in our websites, in the ILAC and IAF websites, so please share with us how are your celebrations in your local countries.
So I think, Veronica, we arrive here to the end of our celebration for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it and at the international level. And also we hope that you continue with your own celebrations around the world using this material. And in the name of ILAC and AF, in the end, we want to help you all. Happy World Accreditation Day. See you all. Thank you.